Aaron, you good?
Yep.
Okay. So hello and welcome to College Cheese Podcast, episode 129. I want to remember the number for sure one of these days. Anyway, everybody's here, and I'm your host Al. I mean, I kind of messed up the intro as always, but anyway, everybody's here for the first time in a few weeks. Everybody's here.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're busy with work.
Okay. Oh, I thought you meant unfortunately you're here. I'm like, yo.
No. Not that bad yet.
Anyway, yo, we got a few things we can discuss. Mostly something that happened this past Wednesday. What? It was Wednesday, right, Joe? Was it Wednesday or?
I think it was Wednesday. Yeah. Because it was the day after the podcast last week.
Yeah. Okay. That's right. I'm losing track of my days. Anyway, yo, that Nintendo Direct happened, and yo.
A couple things happened.
A couple things happened.
I mean, they dropped Banjo on us immediately.
But that's, the one thing that the entire world cares about.
Uh-oh. Did we lose him?
God. I love how everything... I love how, see, Skype didn't want me freaking, announcing Overwatch is coming to Switch. Okay, it says fucking poor connection.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Every one of these weeks. Anyway, yeah, Overwatch is coming to the Switch.
Ooh, motion controls! Everybody likes motion controls.
Using freaking motion controls when playing freaking competitive?
Yeah.
The best.
I mean, now here's the thing,
on top of that, with that Switch Online.
Listen,
oh yeah.
I was hoping that they were going to end up doing a Oh, and by the way, here's a mode specifically for Switch owners, an offline story mode or something like that. Because we all know the Switch netcode isn't really ideal for online multiplayer.
Yeah.
Let alone 6v6 multiplayer.
Yeah.
First-person shooter.
It works well enough for Splatoon, doesn't it?
I was gonna say, Aaron, what would you say? No. Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't too bad on my end.
I feel like it works enough.
Yeah.
But
enough
I don't know
to
if
get
enough is. I don't know if enough is good for the Overwatch community.
Absolutely not.
Also,
the best is not enough for the Overwatch community.
Also, it took 2 years, 3 years to get the Switch.
Something like that.
And it's still its own system, so there's no cross anything.
No cross saves.
So
nothing.
My 300 and whatever items I unlocked on PS4, I'm starting fresh on the Switch.
Exactly.
The problem with that is it's the only tempting thing, which it's not going to happen. But I can finally get the Widowmaker skin that eluded me from year one. The Widowmaker...
The Noir one?
Yes, that one.
Oh, yeah.
That is a pre-order bonus for the new one. And I'm like, I mean, as slightly tempting as it is, yeah, no. It's only slightly.
You would think that Nintendo would have established servers before they came out and said, "Oh yeah, hey, Overwatch is coming to Switch."
So here's the thing: I think Blizzard has its own servers to handle it. So I think it might be stable, but I can't guarantee that it will be stable. Like the same thing for I think for Destiny servers. Destiny servers are not hosted by PlayStation; they're just hosted by Bungie. So if you have that same kind of thing with Overwatch, then maybe we're in the clear. But we don't know. It's a lot of we don't know until we try it, and I'm not going to be the one who tries it.
No,
yeah.
I'm not either.
It's still kind of a matter of the Switch's ability to connect and stay connected to that network or to those servers.
Yeah, I don't trust it. I would be happy to watch someone test it out, before I end up going and doing it, but I'm not going to go do it. Plus, Overwatch is It's more or less a sit-down game. Like, I'm going to sit down and play Overwatch.
Yeah.
It requires a lot of attention.
I'm not going to just kind of play 5 minutes here. I think I said it in the past that I would like to. Son of a bitch. But, it's not going to happen. I already know.
Overwatch is better when you have a pre-made group and then you go in there.
I don't think so. I know what you're getting at because you were super competitive with it. But playing with randos sometimes is fun. When I was playing that few matches with Sigma, that was pretty fun playing with randoms. Yeah, so watch on Switch. I'm not going to do it. But part of me, if I didn't have Overwatch already, maybe if that's my primary console, and I played like Aaron plays it primarily in console mode. So
No, I play on PC.
no, I'm talking about the Switch you play in.
Oh, yeah.
You never take it out of the dock,
No reason for me to.
and it's only reason for me to take it out of the dock. So I don't know.
I think I would be more hype if Overwatch came to Switch like 2 years ago.
I think that's the thing. If it came out the same time everyone else's came out,
Yeah.
I can understand that. But it didn't. So yeah.
It's like, because I remember reading an article or something, like Blizzard saying that, like, we don't, like, because somebody was saying, like, oh, like, that Blizzard doesn't think that the Switch will be powerful enough to run Overwatch. But then people were saying that Overwatch can run on a toaster.
No.
And then we also have Witcher 3 on it now.
Right. And so, like,
which you are gonna find so many overheated or which are running at like 360p at times. Like it's gonna be so much dynamic frame rates and just resolution changes all over the place. I'm telling you right now, hot garbage.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I want to play Witcher 3. I don't plan on getting it on Switch.
I'm gonna say, if you want to play Witcher 3, wait for one of the $10 sales for the complete version on PS4.
Right. Yep.
I mean, it's probably the same thing with like Skyrim. Like, if you still haven't played Skyrim, don't play it when they port it to some toaster. Play it on an actual system when it's on sale.
I thought you were gonna say.
I feel like on Switch it would actually run perfectly fine.
What one?
Because Skyrim.
No, it didn't. I don't think.
Really?
I don't think. I'm pretty sure it launched with issues because Bethesda's Bethesda.
Right.
But I think on top of it,
That game is like 8 years old now, though.
Yeah, but Bethesda never optimizes anything ever.
I mean, that's
so
true.
probably doesn't help anything.
That is very true.
Welcome to the College Cheese Bash Bethesda podcast.
Fuck Bethesda.
It'd be hilarious if they announce, "Oh, hey, Anthem's coming to Switch."
Ooh.
Oh God, Anthem. I wanted Anthem to be so good. Just wanted it, but it wasn't. It was not.
Maybe they'll fix it one day.
No, I think they've given up on it. I mean, we haven't heard officially that they've given up on it. But it's like one of the things.
But the silence kind of says it all.
It's kind of like when Blizzard was like, so we're not canceling Heroes of the Storm. We're just not putting any patches out or supporting it or have anything down the road for it. We're not saying it's dead, but if you read between the lines,
it's dead.
Yeah.
On a random note, that reminded me. I was reading a thing yesterday. Apparently, EA is officially in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most downvoted comment on Reddit.
And
because of the whole thing with Battlefront. When it was like somebody was like, "Hey, I paid $80 for this game, and you're telling me that Vader is locked?" And then the freaking EA support team was like, "We believe in players earning their rewards. We have a great sense of accomplishment." Or something. And then that comment got I think 700,000 downvotes.
I mean, for a good reason.
Yeah.
it's along the lines that everyone yells at Apple for back in, what was it, the iPhone 4 when they had the antenna issues, and it was like, you're holding it the wrong way, and everyone blew up on them. That's that kind of comment.
You're holding it the wrong way.
It's like, well, if only you weren't a shitty player, you wouldn't mind. That's what they're telling people, essentially.
Pretty much.
Or if you weren't some baby who wanted everything up front, it's just you think the PR people would be on top of that before they say something, but people.
Kind of reminds me of the situation with the new costumes for Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
What's going on with that?
So they released a black suit for Spider-Man, Peter Parker, of course.
Mm-hmm.
World Breaker Hulk, and then Captain Marvel's old black costume with the domino mask, with the face mask. But you have to go through the bonus Infinity Trials to get through that, and to get Peter's symbiote costume, you have to get 30 stars, which means you have to go through like 10 or so trials and get 3 stars each. But they're like you have to be like, one of them's like level 75, another one's like 80, another one's like 95 or whatnot. So it gets pretty grindy to get those costumes.
I mean, do you guys remember back in the day before we had a new game release every 3 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
That I feel like this was the mechanic to get people to play the game for longer, right? It was the grind.
It was grind. Yep.
It was grind.
Yep.
And now we're complaining about it because we do have so many other games to play that we don't have enough time to spend that much time on that game.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And unfortunately, there are still people out there who only get a few games a year, right?
Yeah.
And for them, this is a good thing. For us, not so much. You know what I mean? So it's a weird balance there. You just have to know what side of the fence you're on. And I feel like we're all on the fence of, well, yes, I enjoyed back in the day playing a 70-hour game, 100-hour game. Today, no. Only because I would like to get through the good story in maybe like 30
hours.
Yeah.
30 hours, yeah.
Yeah, like 30 hours is probably my cutoff now. And game somewhere between 12 and 30 is probably ideal.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just me, because like I said, I don't have as much time to dedicate to it now.
Yeah.
And then there's games like Persona 5 that like take like 100 hours.
Persona. I still don't understand. Still don't understand. Actually, that buddy I was telling you about still hasn't beat it yet, but he's also in that whole, like, he's at the dungeon that Aaron keeps warning me about. God. Which one is it?
The very last
ship?
one?
I don't know if it's the very last one. It's maybe either second to last or... It's a long dungeon, apparently.
The ship?
And it's full of...
Al's is like the ship?
One-hit kills, apparently. The
Oh,
combos
wow.
are like one-hit KO or something like that for like the random enemies. I don't know, he's playing a hardcore, so maybe that's why that could also be it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that could be any venom.
Yeah. So, but yeah, he's like it's just excruciating. That one dungeon, everything else has been fine up until now. It's just like it was like a screeching halt because of that.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Persona is still a sweet spot for very good game, long ass time. I'm making time to try and beat it. It's just that.
There were some dungeons in Persona 5 where it's just like, oh my god, can we hurry up and get through this? I want to fight the boss. Why do I have to do these mechanics? I think Futabo's was probably the one of the ones where it's just like, can I get through this, please, so I can get to the end?
I think my issue with Futaba, because I think I said this before, it seemed longer than it was only because you had to keep going to the main staircase.
Mm-hmm.
Like you would do another level, go back to the main staircase, do another level, go back to the main staircase. I think if it was going up a level, and I go to some random staircase and I'm going up to the next level, I wouldn't have noticed just how much of it there was. You know, that
But
makes
it
sense?
acted purely like a pyramid, like the puzzles and everything. So
No, I get that. I get the reasoning behind
functionality,
it.
it was, yeah.
Yeah, it's just it was one of those things where it seemed longer than it was. I think just because of that, going back to that same spot. It's kind of like the Metroid games where I like Metroid Prime, Metroid 2. I don't think I like 3. I don't think I played 3. I can't remember. But the Metroid games, you clear an area, get whatever item, and then you're clearing that area in a different way again. It just makes it seem longer than it actually is because you're revisiting another area again. That could be why, like I said, her dungeon in particular right now seemed the longest for me, and it probably wasn't.
Have you beaten the game yet?
No.
Oh.
At one point, I was beating that game in real time.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The game's been fully spoiled, so don't worry about spoiling anything.
Oh.
Plus, when do you ever worry about spoiling things?
Mm.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, as soon as you get to what's his face, Yoshido's palace, you have to go and get what are they called? Verifications or recommendations.
Letters of recommendation.
Yeah, to get up to the final room where he's at. And it's kind of, I know I complained about Futaba's palace, but his is just a lot of backtracking, and then you got to jump back to real world, and then you got to jump back in and stuff like that. So
yeah, I think he was saying that one is multiple days. He's on the last day. It's just a matter of getting, I think, past like the one-hit kills. Because obviously, if your team members die, there's still a chance for you to revive them and continue playing. But if you get one shot killed, it's game over.
right.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit.
It is. I can't lie. It's true. It's very much bullshit, but especially when you have two recovery characters who have full revives available to them.
Right.
I can understand if it's a scenario where, yes, there is no option for you to revive. You're dead in the water, but
a lot of games do that. Fire Emblem does that. The only reason why I'm mentioning Fire Emblem because I'm currently playing through Three Houses right now, but
yeah, it doesn't make it good though, because I think Final Fantasies, right? You could revive your main character.
Yes,
Yeah.
from what I remember.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, that's just like when I was playing 15, I don't think there was a time where actually I could be wrong. I think 15 might be the exception. I think
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
If
15, I
Noctis
think-
went down, it was over, because Noctis is the big important guy.
Mhm.
yeah. Noctis is supposed to be you, and you're supposed to be Noctis. So if you get knocked out, you really can't give orders to anybody else. It makes it a little bit more personal that way, which, I understand.
I think they could still revive you, though. Like, in some
I
points.
think-
I
I
think they
think you had-
prioritize reviving you.
I think you had a like a save kind of thing, where
Yeah.
you got knocked down
Yeah,
but
yeah.
not out.
Yeah, there was a
it was-
time-limited save.
Yep.
And I think you had, like, 2 of those at max.
And then you also had that counter option too,
Yeah.
where if you pass the counter, then you get like a little bit of temporary health, so you can then go and recover. I
Yeah.
gotta play 15 again.
But if
That
you
was
went
too
down,
good.
like, 3 times, it would, like, auto game over.
Yeah.
Within a certain time frame, too. Because, like, I did that. I went down 3 times within the course of, like, 2 or 3 encounters, and I got a game over.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's a certain time frame, or until you rest again, so maybe.
The best is when you get into a fight that you're definitely not supposed to be in, and you're like, oh fuck, they're just one-shotting people. You need to get that fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, like, getting back to like, Persona, right, for a 2nd,
Mhm.
it's like when Morgana, like an early game, obviously, like when Morgana's your navigator, and
Yep.
Morgana gets knocked out, and then
And she just goes by the corner.
yeah, she just just hides in the corner. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna fall back. I'm like, but you're dead.
It's like, could you just like shoot some heals from the corner then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. So back to this Nintendo Direct, because they revealed a lot of stuff, including everybody's favorite Farming Simulator 20. Yo, it's that crap is esports now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
That they're esports.
yeah, NBA 2K20, which apparently like a lot of people were like, I saw this trending on Twitter yesterday.
I think Steam didn't update the box art or something.
Something like
You hear
that,
about
but
that?
like apparently, like the thing that everybody was mad at was that number one, the game constantly crashed, and apparently, you buy NBA 2K20, you spend the $59.99, right, and you install it, and then the freaking icon says NBA 2K19.
I mean, like I said, it could just be a hint that not much goes into these games.
That's what I'm thinking, because I'm like, see, that's the thing with sports games that come out every year. It's just the same game with updated rosters.
I mean, I've said this before.
I think we all said this before.
I say this a lot. It's
Yeah.
that those are the type of games that just need like expansions, like just
Yep.
an expansion. So you update the roster, you maybe add new features like a 3.0 update, and you charge for it. You charge
Right.
you like do some quality of life updates for the new year, but if you want new stats, you pay for the update.
Right, like sports
Yeah,
games like
but-
NBA or whatever, they should come out maybe every 5 years. Like a new one should come out maybe every 5 years.
But you know what?
Yeah.
The diehards though, the diehards want that new rookie. You know, the new stats for the players
Yeah,
and all that. Like if I don't know,
If they
LeBron
should take,
James blows his knee out, they're gonna want to put those stats in the game.
it's like they should take a page from Capcom's book when they did Street Fighter 4. It's like, oh hey,
Yeah.
this year we have Street Fighter 4. Now this year we update to Super Street Fighter 4 with
Super NBA 2K20,
yeah,
NBA
with-
2K20 Arcade Edition,
yeah, with a bigger roster, a balance patch, changes, new
Evil
stuff,
Ryu.
and then the next year it's like, oh hey, we have Arcade Edition, like a better roster, new changes, more stuff, and then Ultra, more people, more changes, shit like that, and just do that like every 3 or 4 years.
So that mean I'll buy it if I can have I don't know, LeBron James with a raging demon.
Yes.
So Oni LeBron James.
Yeah,
God, I hate you all.
You hate us?
come out with a new NBA Jam game, but the
No,
players can do like the raging demon or something.
no. I think Aaron, we both want just a Def Jam version of what was it? Fight for New York, or is that the sequel that was bad? I can't remember.
Let's see.
Europe is pretty
Fight, yeah. Vendetta was the one after that, I think.
yeah.
Okay, so Fight for New York was the good one.
I
No,
liked both of
Vendetta
them.
was good too.
Yeah, I like both of them.
Yeah.
It was
But I think Fight for New York was better.
No, it was Icon the one that was bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right.
Okay,
Icon
okay.
was the third one, and that was the one that was terrible.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But Fight for New York and Vendetta were great.
Yeah, but if they were to come out with like another Def Jam, like who would they put up there? Besides maybe like
I
Drake,
mean,
Kanye, Wiz
fucking
Khalifa.
why not? We can put Pitbull in there. Pitbull does voice acting now, so why not?
Yo, what about I can't remember his
And
name.
just for shits and giggles, put Justin Timberlake in there as the one white guy that could pass.
He ain't wrong though. He ain't wrong though. As the actual black guy here, he ain't wrong.
Anyway,
Anyway,
No, another white guy you could put NF in there.
who?
who?
You never heard? Go look up NF.
No, I'm good. I don't know if I want that in my Google search history.
His stuff is good.
Oh, let's see.
Luigi's Mansion, was that the next thing after Overwatch?
Yeah, and they talked about some kind of like multiplayer mode that looked kind of fun.
I've never been a Luigi Mansions guy.
It's a good
It's
game.
a great series, though.
Is it?
Yeah,
Pretty
it
good
is.
game. Not gonna lie.
Then again, it was on the 3DS probably.
It was
the
on
first
the
one was on
original was on
GameCube.
GameCube.
Was it on GameCube?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of
The
reasons why
second one
I
came
didn't
to
play it.
3DS. Well, the second official one came to 3DS.
Yeah, and that was pretty good too.
And that wasn't even that long ago either.
2013, I think.
Yeah.
Because what was the year of Luigi? It was 2013, right?
I think so,
14.
yeah.
I thought
13 or
every
14.
year
I think it was
the year of
13.
Luigi.
2020 is going to be the year of Gooigi, though.
No. I'm watching that trailer right now. No, sir.
Yo, Gooigi. And they got to battle it out so they can find
Is-
out who is the true Ouija.
Is this the
True Luigi, Jesus.
was it set up from Smash Brothers? Where they're like, we killed Luigi, which is only the setup for Luigi Mansion 3.
I wish.
Let's see. Let's see. Yo, Devil May Cry 2? If anyone cares?
Why,
No,
of
no.
all the DLCs they could
Thank you.
bring to
Thank you, Joe.
Switch, why 2?
Listen, can I tell you that as a Devil May Cry fanboy,
Mm.
right? I 100% think the correct one to bring, in terms of like a Switch that can handle it, is 3.
Yes. I will 100% heartily agree.
Because 3 is the better one of like those kind of games.
3 is basically the definitive Devil May Cry experience.
And it has to be. Wait, I can't remember. Was it Special Edition that fixed the first boss to make it easier?
I think so, probably.
Yeah.
Special Edition did a lot, apart from the best thing they could ever give us, which is a playable Virgil. Yes.
I love how, though, like, when they showed, like, the Nintendo graphic, and they showed, like, all the games that they mentioned on the Direct, Devil May Cry 2 was in the bottom right-hand corner. So it's like,
though.
we're just gonna sneak this on here. Hopefully nobody will notice.
I mean, like Devil May Cry, technically Devil May Cry 2 is second to last. It's right before 5. Am I correct in this timeline?
In the timeline, I think so.
I think it's 1.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's 3.
3?
1.
Yeah, 3, 1,
4.
something like that. Oh, shit.
I think it's 3, 1, 4, then 2, then 5. Because Virgil
4's the
dies.
one with Nero, right?
Yes, because Virgil dies in 1, and then in 2 you're going into hell.
Yeah, Virgil dies in 1.
Yes, in 1. No, in 1 he does. He dies. Dies. I don't know if I'm in frame still. Dies. And then 4, there's the whole storyline with his sword, and his soul
Nero.
might be in the sword. It might not be. It might be in his hand. And then 5 was the, oh, hey, by the way, it's the Devil May Cry family. And we had some daddy issues to work out.
Mm-hmm. They never did explain the whole Nero and how. Spoiler alert, by the way.
Yeah.
Nero is the son of Virgil. For anybody that
He doesn't have a family. In 4, you don't have your parents.
Yeah.
So it's believed that he was born with this arm thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming because it's a Devil May Cry series, the mom died some horrible death, and Virgil's dead. That's it. That's all there is to it. Let me guess, Aaron. Is time what's getting to you right now? There's a time difference.
The time difference, and when did Virgil get it on with Nero's mom, the sire?
Okay, so if you want me to try and do and fix this for you,
I think 5 went over that a little bit.
We know that Dante and Virgil are both Nephilims, right?
Yes.
They're both Nephilims. And they live longer than normal humans.
Yes.
We were never told exactly how old Nero is.
Right.
So he could be just matured and then stopped aging. because he really didn't age much in 5. And
Yeah.
it's
He
possible.
just got a different haircut.
Listen, I Devil May Cry 5.
Did you? I'm sure you played all through Devil May Cry 5, right?
So my issue with Devil May Cry 5, right?
Yeah.
It's not as I preferred Nero's fighting style from 4 much better than, hey, I accidentally used my arm. Now I don't have an arm.
I mean, it was kind of easy to avoid breaking it though.
I just did. You know what it was? It was a lot of accidental triggers, and then I'm like, I've used up all 5 of my arms. So
Well, that's why you
now I have
rebind the button.
What is that?
That's why you rebind the button.
Oh, see, no. If the game doesn't give it to me in the correct form, then it is not my fault or my purpose to fix it. All right.
But that's
It's
what they're
like-
there for.
It's like people playing Halo with Southpaw. I'm good. It was not made for that.
I mean, I play Boxer, so
Isn't Southpaw just for
Weirdo.
lefties?
yeah. Softball is just for lefties.
And that's the reason why. I won't go into full details, but they know what I'm referring. It's wrong. So is inverted. Fuck you all who think it's not.
Yeah! Yeah!
Thank you, Al.
It makes sense to us people that play inverted.
Yeah, exactly. You tell him, Joe. High five. High five.
It's not gonna translate well. It's not gonna translate well.
No.
Go do it.
No. It's like Joe's like, it's like I play inverted because I'm a pilot. Yo, I'm not piloting nothing. I want to
Listen,
walk around. When I
you
want to
can't-
look up, I look up.
You
I
think
can-
of it
Yeah,
like
but
a
it's
track-
not.
No, I
Think
can
of
get
it
behind
like the muscles in your neck. You pull up to look up. You
yeah.
push down to look down.
Yeah, think of it like a trackball. It's like you just you move it down to roll it up, or you like
Wait.
yeah.
You just said it. If I want to look down, I go down. So I just tilt down. I don't tilt up to go down.
But the rotation of your head, it's like
Yeah, but no, like if I want to go
Right.
left or right, I'm just gonna go left or right. If I'm gonna go up or down, I'm gonna go up or down.
no,
That's
never
it.
mind.
Hey, top left corner.
It's too advanced for you. Fine.
Is it too advanced or is it I don't need to overcomplicate things to do the action?
Exactly.
I mean, this is why it's an option. You don't have to have it that way. Some of us do.
It's just like all you lefties out there.
Yo, don't hate us because we're different.
Exactly.
This is 2019, okay? Acceptance.
It's the year of harsh judgment.
Yes, that is.
But getting back to Devil May Cry, right? I'm assuming Nero had a devil trigger, right? Devil form. I'm guessing they gave it to him.
Yes.
Okay.
Later on.
Everyone. I mean, yeah.
Okay. Even though he's technically a quarter demon or angel. Or
No,
whatever.
see, I think at that point, you'd say he's half Nephilim. Because if the hybrid between a angel and a demon is a whole different breed, Nephilim, which supposedly is stronger than the two before it, then that would
I
make
mean,
him.
it would make sense having genetics from both parties.
Mhm.
Get the best
So-
of both worlds.
So he would be half Nephilim and half human.
Essentially, yes.
Instead of going like he's a quarter demon and a quarter angel and then 50% human, he would be Nephilim because supposedly there's a power increase in combining the two. I mean, listen, or I can give you the answer from 1995 when you could text in, hey, who would win a fight, Kratos or Dante, and they would answer back saying, well, clearly Kratos would win because he's a god and Dante's a demon. And I go, fuck you, give me like 25 cents back.
I mean, to that I would say it depends on how angry Kratos is.
Listen, the answer is always, and forever will be, Dante would win. Fuck you. I mean, listen, I play God of War, the new God of War, and maybe my ruling would change, but it's still forever in Dante's favor.
It's like Kratos got effed up by a Norse god, like
Mhm.
hour 1.
He did. That was a sick fight, though.
It was.
So wait. You
Game
went
was so good.
from the Grecian pantheon over to Norse.
Yeah.
Yes, they actually explained that in the game too. There's the equivalent of from Thor Ragnarok, the Rainbow Bridge.
Hmm
There's that in the center of the universe.
So pretty much every religion's pantheon of gods and stuff like that exists within that universe, pretty much.
Joe? No? Like, the Norse, like, everything is there. It's... Just think of it as there's another dimension, and Kratos got pulled into this other dimension and stayed there. Became happy, for all intents and purposes. As happy as Kratos can get, I should say. And then, of course, his wife or girlfriend, I guess girlfriend, died. And he was left with his son, who he had to raise and, make him a man.
All the single fathers. Let
Yeah.
me stop.
Although, I will say, that game's so good. If you have not played it yet, literally, just pick it up on, it's like $20 now. Just pick it up and play it.
So
the greatest hits line or something.
Yep. Yeah, it's on there too. So you'll probably find it on sale for like $20. It's still worth. In my book, it's still probably worth $50. And you're getting it for a steal for $20.
all right, so what you're trying to say is that it's kind of like the whole comic book multiverse thing. Like there's different dimensions for every different religious pantheon and stuff like that in the game, then. Like
I guess you could say that.
on this
I
dimension,
guess so.
there's the Norse pantheon, and then over here's the Shinto Japanese pantheon of gods and stuff like that.
If you want to think of it this way, Kratos' actions led to literally the destruction of his world. So there was no world left for him to stay behind, and he went on
This
to the
is
next.
some Final Fantasy type storyline.
Aaron, have you ever played any of the God of Wars?
No.
Not even 1 or 2.
No.
Oh, then again, you didn't have a PlayStation either. What happened to Nate?
He threw off his headset and left in disgust.
To be fair, you've never had a PlayStation.
Right.
I can't.
My, I guess, God of War was Ninja Gaiden, I guess.
I mean, for lack of a better comparison, yes.
Yeah.
What
Well,
happened
I
with
should
this?
say, no, I take that back. Nate to Devil May Cry is like me to Ninja Gaiden then.
Like
And this is the same man who begged me to borrow Ninja Gaiden 2 from him, and then watched the entire story on YouTube, and then didn't want to borrow it from me because he knew the story already.
No, because I, got tired of asking to borrow it. So this was like, screw it.
Aaron, you gotta play God of War. Do yourself a favor and play a good game.
I do play good games. What are you talking about?
Better games, I should say.
Spider-Man doesn't count.
Oh, Spider-Man counts, but not enough.
There's Spider-Man, there's Persona 5, there's Die Hack GU, the last free code.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's an involuntary reflex. It's an involuntary reflex.
And Aaron left. Wow.
Do you guys realize we are on the third part of this Nintendo announcement?
Yeah.
And
And
Al's froze.
it's been 45 minutes.
Oh God. All right. Let's see. Let's keep this train moving. Oh yeah, that's right. Trials of Mana. Anyone remember playing the old one?
I praise Secret of Mana up and down, left, right, all day, every day.
Secret Mana, that was the one where you get the 3 characters, right?
Yeah.
And one of
And
them
it was all real-time combat.
I lost the call.
You lost the call?
This fucking connection.
Fucking Skype, man.
Oh, no.
Okay, let's see. Yo, Divinity Original Sin 2 is coming to Switch.
Yeah. That's a great game.
And let me just say this before my freaking internet cuts out again.
Mhm.
The biggest thing that caught my eye when they were talking about that was they actually mentioned Steam on a Nintendo Direct. Because you're gonna have a cross save with Steam.
Can we just get more cross save everything?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Like, I know.
Come on, everybody, play nice.
Especially games like, I'll bring it back up, like Overwatch. I need some kind of just cross communication. I don't need to cross play. I just want cross progression. That's mainly it. You can and I've seen other companies do it where you just pick your main system and then it overrides everything else in the other one.
Yeah. It's like, play it on PC, take your save file over to Switch, go out, do more progress, come back home, upload it to your PC, and play more.
Do you guys remember the big Fortnite talk back when Fortnite was first doing this? And supposedly the reason why Sony, aside from it was to protect the children, supposedly Sony's reason was,
please think of the children.
If it's cross progression, then there's no guarantee that someone's going to buy their currency using PlayStation Store. They might buy it on Nintendo, give Nintendo the money, and then they'll play it on the PlayStation. Listen, either way, the main company's getting the money.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just really just talking about maybe a 30% cut.
Right. Well, all these big companies, they want their money.
I know. It's just you're already getting licensed.
It's annoying.
From them. Just play nice.
Pretty much.
Because when it comes down to it, if I have cross progression, right, at that point, I'm just going to play on the platform I enjoy.
Right.
And it would take more effort for me to go, well, fuck Sony, let me go to the website and buy my whatever from this to then open it up on my... No, I'm just going to buy it from there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just whatever system I'm on the time.
Let's see. Yo! Deadly Premonition 2 is coming. Who asked for this? And if you ever played Deadly Premonition, Deadly Premonition Origins is also available.
Which is the first one, right?
Yes.
Yes, it's just the first one, but they're doing the Resident Evil thing where it was originally on, say, Sony, and they're like, it's a different game, guys, but it's the same game. It's just the first one.
Oh.
You guys remember those? Resident Evil Zero?
I mean, Resident Evil Zero was still a different game.
Was it, though?
It was, though.
Was it, though?
I mean, what are you comparing it to?
I don't know. I know the Resident Evil Zero I enjoyed, but the main complaint was that it was another game.
I mean, that's not really a complaint then, because Resident Evil is a good series.
Everyone hates ports for some reason. Just in their hearts, everyone hates ports. I don't know why. Some ports are shitty. Some ports are nice. Maybe that's the reason, because you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
You might get what was it? Was it Deadpool? They got ported over to another system, and it still had the Xbox prompts in it.
I think so. There's a couple of cases like that.
Yeah. I mean, you get shitty.
And then there was the Chrono Trigger, I think.
The Steam port of Chrono Trigger. That was bad.
And the Final Fantasy VIII remastered port to Steam, which is also awful.
Just wait for that Final Fantasy VII remake.
Apparently, they're gonna be showing a new trailer on that at Tokyo Game Show.
And then a whole another edition. For $700, you can get a chip of the replica of the print version.
You can get an official Cloud wig.
You can actually get the actual meteor that Sephiroth summons.
No, only a chip of the replica of the model that he's on. Also, it'll have really bad joints. Listen, I can't get over that, man. It was like a $200 edition of that Final Fantasy remake. For the bike is probably the best part of it, but then you had Cloud with the elbow with the ball joints. That just looks like crap.
Are you talking about the? Yeah, I know what you're talking about because I have the Nightwing version of that. That's by
With the ball joints.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just can't understand when you're making a high detail model, and then you put ball joints on it. It's exactly how it's
that.
It just no. Like I don't know. It's just I have my pet peeves when it comes to certain stuff like that, and that's definitely it.
It's really clunky and it's kind of stiff. The ball joints.
It just looks weird too. Like
Yeah.
it's, I don't know.
But those Figmas.
No, the Figmas are ball joints too.
Yeah, but I mean they're nicer though.
So they're probably smoother. Like they're probably like actively like better at posing. But just I would take a regular non-posable figure over a figure that's posable with ball joints.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me though.
Also, thank you, Joe, for posting that one Gambit.
Huh?
What?
Posting
Gravy?
that Figma, a Gambit.
Oh, I thought it said something about gravy. I'm like,
I was sorry, I had to yawn when I was
That's
there.
okay. Oh, on a random note, hey Aaron.
Yes.
You should totally like. I'm not trying to talk about wrestling too much on here, but you should totally Google the wrestler Ricochet, because apparently he wore his outfit at one of the pay-per-views. His outfit was Nightwing inspired.
Let's see this.
And I was like, that's gonna be Aaron's new favorite wrestler.
Hmm.
Oh shit!
I mean, I can see the inspiration.
Oh, the outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Okay. Okay. I see that dude.
I think Al, I think you called it. I think you called it.
I'm like, yo. This
Oh
dude,
no, I'm not gonna follow wrestling or anybody up there. I play the games, but I'm not gonna. It's not gonna get me back into watching it.
I'm just saying, 'cause,
Wait.
like Ricochet's a cool dude. He likes comic books and all that stuff. So
Does that mean that asset goes into the next 2K game?
I wish.
I mean, because then you can get assets for Dumb Wrestling. To make
Basically,
that.
that's basically why. It's basically why I'm gonna get the newer game this year, because like of all the new stuff.
Yeah. Which, see, this would help you out if they did expansion type of DLC
Yeah,
for the games.
yeah. So then I don't have to recreate like 100 wrestlers again.
Not only that, I mean, if they did do it patch-wise, because a lot of the wrestling games, each time they come out with the new game every year, it's kind of just like, oh, hey,
It's
here's
the same
Windows 7, here's Windows 8, and stuff like that. Like, each version is actually either better or worse than the previous.
game. That's why I said that these sports games they should come out with a new one every 5 years. Because that's what wrestling does. It's like the wrestling games, like they're new and improved every 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're good. And then for the next 4 years following, it's the same game just with updated rosters or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But how would they rake in money, in between that? Unless, they could charge a little bit for the update, I guess.
So there's also a possibility that they could still make more money than they are now, because you do have holdouts, like Al was saying. He doesn't get the next game because all it is an update, right?
right. Because I got 2K18. I didn't get 19, but I plan on getting 20.
But they had the potential of doing, say, Al buys $60 game, and then next year he pays $20 or $30 to get the update.
Exactly.
The
I
next
would pay
year
$30.
he pays the update. Next year he pays the update again, and then that next year he goes and pays $60 for the brand new game again.
Mhm.
So they would have made their money, but instead they just go, here's a $60 game again. He doesn't buy it. It's off the table. Here's another $60 game. He doesn't buy it. It's off the table.
Exactly.
All right, so let me ask you a question. Between the final patch and the new game release, how much of an upgrade or leap would it be from the final patch to the new game? You think it would actually be worth $60 though?
Oh, are you saying like if for like where Al is right now in terms of which 2K's on, would it be worth the 60 to go?
Yeah,
to the
like
next
say if Al, you said you had 2K18, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say 2K18 is having its final patch cycle, its last patch before they release 2K19, right?
Right.
How much of an upgrade would the new game be from the last patch in order to be worth the $60? How much would they have to upgrade and stuff like that?
I think that might be too soon. Like I think that's where Al's saying like he would take a roster update patch. You know what I mean? Like that, like you were saying, the final patch for the game.
Right.
He would take that over a brand new release because it's just the next year's.
Yeah.
But like, say if Al was still running.
No. I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't.
Oh.
Actually, I should have said instead of 2K19, this let's
a
say
15.
he had. Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of yeah.
Yeah. So Al, if you were playing on 2K15's engine, that's what we'll say.
Okay.
2K15 engine,
Mm-hmm.
and they've been doing like slight upgrades for the 5 years, right?
Right.
Roster updates included. You've been paying, we'll say, $25 to $30.
$25, yeah. 30,
Yeah, we'll
25
say-
to 30.
Yep. He's asking, how much of a upgrade would you have to have going into 20 to justify a $60 purchase instead of
Because like
another
basically
roster
like
update?
what like as it stands right now, because I remember like when because we're still doing the dumb wrestling through 2K18.
Yep.
And I remember talking several times with Joe. Joe can attest to this. And I said, if they add this one mode, this one
Yep.
gameplay mode in the game, I will buy it. And they're adding that gameplay mode. So I was
Okay.
like,
So yours isn't really like a graphics overhaul. Yours is just like modes,
right.
Mm-hmm.
like
It's
features.
Right, because it's like I don't like. I think the only times I've actually like played the game using actual wrestlers, I think I played a couple times with Aaron,
Mm-hmm.
and then other than that, it's just been like something that we use for dumb wrestling. So it's like what new moves are there, what new entrances are there, different attires, all that crap.
Yeah.
So
It's a tool for the show.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So basically, to summarize everything, it would be much better if they took each of the games and treated it like an MMO expansion,
Yes.
and have the patches and then release the new game,
Yes.
pretty much.
Yeah. the new expansion or the new game, etc., etc. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what we're getting at, is that like the WoW model, if you want to put it that way, where you buy base game and then you just keep getting the yearly expansions. Probably not the same kind of price scheme, but preferably one that's more consumer friendly.
Yeah. It's like, where's my WWE Mist of Pandaria?
Do you guys have a Panda player yet?
I don't think there's a Panda outfit. I know Joe, kind of spoiler, but Joe wanted to make a character based off of bottom of Pepto-Bismol.
You got the Green Giant there.
Oh, Kale.
Yeah, that was a Jeff thing.
Yeah.
Oh. See, and then there's that whole. The game is 2 games, right? Essentially, you have this creation mode that you guys thrive off of, right? And then you have the career mode, right?
Yeah.
The actual gameplay you're playing the game.
You're right, which I haven't even touched.
Which I'm almost wondering if this is like a Halo situation where would it be almost worth splitting it out to give you guys a more robust engine?
I wish they would.
Yeah. How Halo and just getting the Forge mode?
Yep.
Where you can do whatever the hell you wanted with it?
Yep.
If they were to give you guys that mode like a separate game, I'm assuming you'd pay the $60 for that.
Yeah, it's like, give me the entrances, give me
full control.
Give me the moves, give me the good creation tools. I'll pay $60 for that. And I'll throw it off.
I know I'm getting back of the house kind of in the details with this. Do you guys have control over the camera angles? Or is that still
in the actual match itself? No.
Okay, so you have to do like a replay type of deal.
I don't even think they have replays. Do they?
No. Well, I have them shut off.
Oh, okay.
But like, if I wanted to make like a highlight video for a character, like you can go into like the creation tool and you can customize the camera angles there to get the clips that you want. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just like it's like get like, hey, WWE, even though no one from WWE is gonna listen to this podcast, it's like give me
Here they are.
yeah, it's like give me a robust creation suite.
Yeah.
And get rid of the stupid point system for your create a wrestler.
Point system?
Yeah, because like what they like when you make a wrestler, like if you put like a T-shirt or a pair of pants or a jacket, it takes up a certain number of points, and so
okay.
you like a wrestler can I think maximum will have of 128 points I think. So
Is that like possible for like competitive, like for gameplay reasons?
maybe just like load times or something, so people don't just pile on jackets or something.
It could be resource management.
Could be. That's what I'm thinking.
It's to limit like how much you can put on a character.
Right, so they don't just pile on these giant robes and jackets and hats and stuff.
But then there's also some limitations that don't make sense, where you can't put a beanie on a head that has certain glasses on.
Which is stupid.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's like,
Maybe.
it's like you can't put this hat on because your character has this style of hair.
Yeah, or that.
Just do whatever the game does. Fix the hair.
You know?
Like every character that I've seen that has that, where say if I had the Goku style spiky hair,
Yeah,
you put a beanie on, it just goes default longer hair underneath the beanie.
Right, until the hat comes off.
Yeah.
And then it magically.
I'm actually surprised it's taken us this long to get to this. But Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked about a lot about Smash over the past few weeks.
So
Like, they dropped Banjo on us immediately, but they also teased their newest character.
Yep. And let me just say that trailer for that character was great.
That was godlike.
The new
Question for you
character
guys.
is Donald Trump.
So, question for you guys: is there a Banjo game on the Switch?
No.
No.
The funny thing is, like the little Smash presentation that Masahiro Sakurai did after the Direct,
Yep.
he said, "Hey, if you want to play the Banjo games, play them on Xbox." Yes, this is a Nintendo presentation, but I'm mentioning Xbox.
They plugged a competitor.
No,
like,
so that's
deliberately.
perfect. That's perfect because that means 100%. What is going on? Aaron, are you sleeping? Are you okay?
No, I'm chilling.
Oh, okay. It also means that we can get anyone from anywhere, right?
Mhm.
Basically,
Remember because the rumor was with Joker that was the case. You can get it from anywhere, but there is a Persona game coming to Switch.
Mhm.
So then that kind of nullified that. But with Banjo coming with no Banjo game in sight or on the system, the only tie is what, Rare?
Yep.
That's the only real tie to Nintendo properties.
Mhm.
I mean, what would you guys, if you guys can give me one Sony character, right? One
Yep.
Sony IP to come over to Smash, give me that character.
Parappa the Rapper.
And he was already in PlayStation All Stars.
That doesn't mean anything.
I mean, yeah, I suppose.
Listen, PlayStation also is underrated. They just got a few things wrong. And they got all the hell for it.
Mm.
Like, the only way to KO someone is to your special. Maybe
Yeah.
not the best. With that said, though,
And some of them were OP.
okay, some of the specials were ridiculous in terms of, like, I remember Raidens was pretty good, but OP also because he was sped up and it was one-hit kills.
Mm.
So he could technically wipe, and if timed correctly, when you come back, he can wipe you again.
Just like Parappa the Rapper and
Yep.
a skateboard.
Mm-hmm. And then you had the people who, as long as you're on the screen, you died.
Yeah, there was the kill switch guy who could just snipe you, and it went through everybody. So if you had all three lined up, you could just take them all out.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like I said, the game was good. It's just they had flaws, and people packed those flaws a lot.
Yeah,
But
they wanted to make it too different.
I think they had to. I think they were like, if we're going to do what Smash Brothers are doing, we need to try and differentiate ourselves. They needed to go full in instead of trying to differentiate.
I mean, what was it? Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion was basically a Smash clone and was still pretty good from what I remember.
I think so.
But that leaned into we are just cloning this, 100%. Where
It worked.
yeah. So now, do you think PlayStation All Stars would have kept going if they just did 100% melee clone?
I think so personally. Yes.
Yeah. And I think they were trying not to, and that's what doomed them.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. Yep.
Yeah.
So anyway, that character, the new character, Terry Bogard.
Mm.
Terry Bogard is coming to Smash.
Is he the last one in the pass?
No,
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 we have
there's
one
one more.
more.
There's still one more before the season 2 pass, for the year 2 pass or whatever.
Yep. Which they also confirmed. More fighters gonna be
Wasn't
coming
the
out.
rumor 3 passes?
Well,
Wasn't
that
the
was the
rumor
rumor, yeah.
There
But
was
Yeah.
3 passes total? I mean, they could just keep adding.
Yeah, that was the general consensus. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be happy if they did too.
Listen, I think I said this on Twitter actually. If I could get some DMC representation in the game, 100%. Give me Nero as a playable character, and then
Really, not Dante.
so you know what it is. We get Dante in a lot of things,
I mean, yeah, but
and
There's
I would
reason for
prefer
that.
DMC 4 Nero in Smash as opposed to DMC 5 Nero.
Mm.
Because I can also see that gameplay in Smash, if that makes sense. I mean, you have
I suppose you can
have
have
his-
like
his
double
blade
ringer
engine.
B. Yeah.
You have his blade engine. He has a shooter. He has his stretchy arms that can grab.
Yeah. You can have down B be the X-Seed, you can have forward B be the Snatch, or...
I mean, the same thing. You can do it for Dante too.
Yeah.
And if you do Dante, you could also do different stances
Hmm.
in game, similar to. I'm trying to think of who has that switch mechanic. What's the name from Xenoblade? Where he has the movement changes and stuff like that, but
Oh, the
You could-
Monado, yeah.
you could give him the different stances and weapons.
Yeah, you could go the way they used to do Zelda, where she would transform to Sheik, except with Dante, you'd be like, oh hey, we'll do like down B to go from Swordmaster, Gunslinger, Royal Guard, or Quicksilver, shit like that.
I mean, even if you gave him Joker's persona mechanic for his double trigger, you know what I mean?
That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah. I mean, it's just me.
I mean, I think Air Raid would be a little OP for Smash, but you know.
Okay, now so now think of that, right?
Mm.
If there's a character you'd want in Smash, you also have to think of like how he would play in Smash, or how that character would play in Smash,
Yeah.
and maybe what kind of special they'd have, like what kind of ultimate would they have.
Mm.
And going back to when they were rumored about Diva or Tracer being in there, I could see them doing a Tracer like time mechanic, because she can slow down time relative to her. You know what I mean? I could see them doing that, kind of like just slowing the field down as a.
Yeah, because Luigi already has that. Well, he did. He used to. He doesn't anymore.
And then Diva, I literally just want her to play. I would want her to play with the mechanic that you can get out of the mech, and then you're stuck playing her outside of the mech.
Like
Yeah.
if like like the mech takes like you're up to a certain damage percentage, then like you eject or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it functions kind of like how like maybe Max like KO Punch would, where you take a certain amount of damage and then the mech bursts, and then you fight on foot as her, and if you survive a certain amount of time, you can call it back.
I would assume that that would be her ultimate. Just like in Overwatch, you would charge that ultimate again, and then you can call the mech back in.
Oh yeah. I suppose
Yeah.
that would make it more fair.
And then the new mech, you'd have that charge to then explode it as your ultimate.
Mm.
And that would be me, at least that's what I would think if they're gonna do it. And if the rule applies where you have to have a game on the Switch, Overwatch is on the Switch now.
Mhm.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
like, I think the only character, the exception of that rule is Banjo, because
Yep.
obviously there's no Banjo game on the Switch.
yeah, I think it was Banjo and Joker at one point.
Yeah,
But now there's that Switch game coming, so.
that Persona 5 Scramble,
Mm-hmm.
which apparently is gonna, like, I saw like a teaser trailer for it. Apparently that's gonna have all of Japan in it, not just Tokyo.
Oh,
Wow.
So people are speculating that it's like, oh hey, like it's gonna. I mean, I hope that there's gonna be other Persona characters, not just ones from 5, because it's like
that'd be cool.
it's a Warriors game.
Yeah.
Can I get Chie? The one character that matters? What?
You mean Best Girl Kanji?
And also, in regards to Terry Bogard, I don't think there's a Fatal Fury or King of Fighters on Switch yet.
There's the classic SNK games.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I think Fatal Fury's in there too.
Oh, poor Aaron.
Yeah.
I think Aaron's broken now. Will he have his signature chair?
I mean, sure.
Oh, man.
Nate, me and you are going to have a discussion later.
Why? Because I said best girl being Chie?
Mm-hmm.
And how she's the only one who matters? Yep, that's true.
No. No.
Best Girl Yosuke.
No.
It's true.
No. No. No.
Mm-mm.
No.
Listen,
You
when it comes
can't,
to
yo, she does not beat out Supermodel GPS.
Oh, God.
She is too mannish for my liking.
She likes meat.
I
She's
mean-
a normal person. She's normal.
Or that time that she lied during the beauty contest and said her favorite food is yogurt. And then Yosuke was like, "You big liar! It's meat."
Chie is the Sakura of Persona 4.
Listen,
Pretty
she is the normal girl, and not the hey, I'm a supermodel. Life is rough. Like I just can't. I can't. And then the hotel. No, listen. There's only one clear choice. It's her and the undateable option.
Elizabeth?
The one who's in the car. Yes,
Oh, yeah, no, not Elizabeth.
Margaret.
Margaret.
Margaret. Yes. There is only those two options. Aaron, it looks like you're giving a blowjob almost. The camera's like bouncing.
Yeah. Oh, now I'm rubbing my eye.
Aaron's camera is off for me.
Yeah,
Is
me
it?
too.
Like all I see is his.
Are you wearing a bleach hoodie? Was that Gin? Or
Yeah.
the guy who never opens his eyes unless he's
Yeah.
going to die?
He's the one that. Oh, no, you did not. No,
Am I
you did
wrong?
not.
No, I'm not wrong. That's exactly why you're reacting like this.
No, he opened his eyes another time when he was fighting Ishigo. When he got, he was about to get blasted, and he like opened up his eyes and what is it? What did Ichigo do? Ketsuga Tensho. At one time that they fought.
Baby, listen. There's been 300 and something episodes of Bleach. I can't remember every single one of them.
I thought you
Like,
said I can't
remember-
remember one.
We just remember them in arcs and which ones was the bad arcs and which ones were the good arcs.
Yes, 100%. Like it should have ended. Well, okay.
Here we go.
I'm not gonna do it. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm
She's Anime Podcast.
exactly.
Yeah,
I can't
Nate
get
is going to say for the 15th million time that
Nope.
Bleach should have ended at the Cell Society arc.
I don't want to say. I think
I
it should have skipped.
Aye.
it should have either ended when they saved Rukia, with no, hey, here's a Spanish town, or if they're going to do that, they should have just said, hey, here's Spanish town,
my
and then
God.
get to Spanish town instead of fucking soul vampires.
It's Spanish Town, Los Noches. Oh my God.
Am I wrong?
No. Because everything in the Hollow world was just like nothing but Spanish.
Yes, it even had Spanish music, like the
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, Spada. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Someone went to Mexico and really liked the surroundings. That's all it came down to.
You know, that Mexican aesthetic.
I'm surprised there wasn't a Reaper called Taco.
Yeah, but without that arc, you wouldn't have like best Arancar waifu.
No, all she is just boobs. It was just another character with boobs. That's all it was.
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. I don't even know who you're talking about.
That is a bad thing.
Right out, high five.
Your
Look
your
at
camera's
Laura.
not even on.
She's literally all sex appeal.
Hey, Kate
She's
eats
got
frosting.
Zap Zap. I don't
Eats
know.
frosting.
Did we? I can't remember. Did we get a fight between her and
Yeah,
the other?
but you need something
Soul
other
Reaper?
than frosting.
Wait,
Yeah,
hold on.
obviously you
Yo,
need something
what
else
side are you
besides
on right now?
frosting.
I can't
But
tell.
frosting is still
If you
good
get-
on cake.
If you get a cake with nothing but frosting, you get shit like Laura.
You right.
But
Who's
frosting is
Laura?
delicious. Street
Laura
Fighter V.
Matsuda from Street Fighter V.
The
Mhm.
Brazilian
sister.
chick.
Yeah.
The
The
one that,
wrestler?
like
The boxer?
no, the one that wears green.
Sean's sister.
Like half her hair is braided.
Oh, yeah.
But actually, Joe, I would have went something a little bit more relevant, maybe like Tina Armstrong. I'm kidding, Al. I'm
Wow.
kidding.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
Hey, Al, you want to just do that tagline? End it right here?
And Tina at least has aspirations. I'll say that.
She has
I like
aspirations.
Hitomi.
Hey, listen, there was a time where Hitomi... I just don't like the Hitomi right now. Like, I
Good
think
old
She's
man
pretty
face
much
Hitomi.
Chie.
I was gonna say Joe yelled at her saying, "You look like a man."
She
That
does
was-
look like a man. And she's cross-eyed.
I think she's annoying me, actually. Like, one of the games I've
Dead
played...
or alive Chie. What are you talking about?
No, she's not. No.
Yes, she is.
Don't
Her
do
face is square like a dude's, and she's cross-eyed.
Don't do that.
I
Don't do that.
will honestly say Chie is better than she is.
Don't tell lies.
And I don't like Chie.
No, she's
No.
quite literally is the Dead or Alive version of Chie.
Aaron is he's just digging his hole.
Oh, man. Al, do the line.
Even
Do
their
the line.
fighting style is pretty much almost the same. Well, kinda.
Well,
Kinda.
Hitomi is just
Because they're
straight
both martial
karate.
artists.
Anyway, I saw on Twitter earlier. Apparently, they're gonna have another new Guilty Gear trailer at Tokyo Game Show.
Oh, nice.
Are we going to get more?
Hopefully.
Wow, you know what? I'm actually surprised that the other part of Cross Tag Battle didn't involve Guilty Gear characters.
Oh, that yeah. Also, they're gonna be revealing the other 5 characters on the 21st, I think.
I hope it's my boy from
So,
Ultimax. I hope they bring back Minazuki.
oh, I thought you were going to say, what's his name with the chair?
No, I didn't play
Kanji.
Kanji.
Kanri?
He's already there.
I don't think we're ever going to get Guilty Gear in Cross Tag Battle. And I say this only because Guilty Gear's Team Red has already made the transition to 3D, that this would be a step back if they go 2D again.
Mm.
That's the only reason I can see us never getting Guilty Gear. And if they do,
Then I feel like at this point, like if these are the last 5 characters in the game, then all those last 5 slots are all going to Guilty Gear.
that's
Okay.
true. That's a
Because it's like, how many BlazBlue characters?
I don't know.
are there? There's like 12, right?
listen. I could see some out there characters making it into Tag Battle
I mean, there's a tank.
if it's from Blaze. I'm sorry, if it's from Guilty Gear. Like I could see maybe Faust maybe making it into Tag Battle. He's a zany character. I could see
Gem?
Fuck Jam.
No, I could see Jam. I could see Jam. I could see Jam going over there. I could see Bakken maybe.
Biken?
Bakken, sorry.
All right, so there's
Yeah.
Rachel.
And then
There's...
you kind of
Chip,
have to
possibly.
have mascot in
You
there.
have to have Soul Bad Guy.
Yep.
I mean, not just because I would use him, but yes.
Yo,
Because
what
I
if Soul? I think I mentioned this to Joe the other day. It's like what, like, because they announced more DLC for Smash. What if, big if,
Oh my
virtual nothing? What if we got Soul Bad
my
Guy
God.
in Smash?
I would never stop playing Smash.
We get that Super Smash Brothers Ultimate X Guilty Gear.
That's
I
how
would-
I felt about the fucking Snake teaser for Tekken. That is never going to be a thing.
Ugh.
I would never stop playing Smash. I could tell you this right now.
Fighter
Dude,
Pass 2, we get
there's
Soul Bad Guy.
more than just
Yeah,
12
Zero, we
characters.
get Diva.
Yeah, there's more than 12 characters for
Yeah, so
Blaze
it's like
Blue and Cross
if they were-
Tag.
if they were to add Guilty Gear characters to Cross Tag, I feel like those last 5 slots would have to go all to Guilty Gear.
There's what, 5 games now? Or is it 6 games that's into Cross Tag?
I think there's 6 now.
Because there's Blaze
Blue.
Blue, there's
It's,
Persona, Under Night, and
Singer and Kagura?
Ruby.
Samurai
Samurai
Ruby.
Kagura, technically, because the Yuma's
That-
coming.
that Blitz Camp
Yep.
thing.
Akatsuki Blitzcamp.
So that's 6 so far.
And are they finishing out the thing with one more game? Because it's like a
Don't know
diamond
yet.
shape, right?
I think did they tease another one or no? That was Senran Kagura and then Akatsuki Blitzcamp. So I think this might be the last like faction or like the franchise they bring in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's 5 characters left. I'm pretty sure one of them is going to be Asuka from Senran Kagura.
You sure about that?
Pretty sure. She's the mascot.
Yeah,
Her and Yumi are mascots.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 7 games.
7.
7. Blaze Blue, Persona 4, Under Night, Ruby, Arcana Heart.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
Arcana Heart. that's
Arcana
right.
Heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that game only has like 1 rep.
Yeah, it only has Heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Sengoku no Kagura only has 1 character representation. So
So
if,
far.
well, that's the thing. So if there's 5 more characters to be announced, it would make sense if they fill it in with those 2 series, since there's only 1 character from each. And
Yeah,
technically, Tatsuki Blitzcamp, I can't say it.
Yeah.
That has 2 characters, but I'm pretty sure they're like together.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
Like they're hand in hand kind of characters. Like I think you can
Kinda.
have one without the other. So I don't know. There's a lot of Persona characters
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
a lot of Under Night characters. Wow, there's more Persona and Under Night characters than everything else. I mean, Blaze Blue characters is more obviously, but like that's the primary game. It looks like, but
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, they added Naoto, so not Naoto for Persona 4, Naoto from
from
Blaze
Blaze
Blue.
Kurogane.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
I mean, you
Kurogane.
have 2 Naotos though. Naoto is in from Persona 4. She is whatever
Yeah.
is in the game.
whatever they want to identify as.
Yes.
Pretty sure it's a she at the end of 4.
No,
she,
it's a she. It's a she.
Yeah.
But she still
It's
goes
she
by
who wants
the
to be he.
Detective Prince.
yeah, I actually picked the cross tag
Oh.
battle last
Yeah,
week.
I saw you playing it the other day.
Yeah.
Or
PS4.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Naoto and Makoto are my 2 I've been
oh.
using lately.
I think I might have it on Switch. Fuck.
I could buy it for you on PS4. I mean, you could play.
No. Let me see right now.
It goes on sale pretty regularly. I'm pretty sure it'll be on sale because the big update that adds like Yumi and stuff doesn't come out till November something. So yeah, Terry Bogard's in Smash. They announced more fighters that are coming after the Fighters Pass, and then the mini Smash presentation that basically broke the internet because of one thing when they announced the next wave of Mii Fighter costumes. Because Fucking
Oh,
that.
I'm sorry.
Nice.
Sorry. It was a surprise. Sorry.
Freaking. So yeah, they added. Well, it was Proto Man. It was Zero from Mega Man. It was
Team Rocket.
It was Team Rocket, which actually it's kind of neat.
Mm.
And then the last one that they showed, the internet exploded because it's stupid Sans from Undertale.
Mm.
Didn't you want Sans as a playable character?
Talking to me?
Albert? Yes.
I thought he'd work better as an assist trophy because of the graphical style of Undertale.
Mm.
But I'll say this: that Mii Fighter costume is probably the best looking of the bunch.
Yeah.
So
It's like the way they did it. It looks like they planned to have him as an original character, but then scrapped it later on.
yeah, either maybe because of time constraints or because they couldn't come up with a moveset for him.
So that means if, depending on who we get as a last character for this fighter pack next year, we could get Ryu Hayabusa.
I mean,
There's a lot of possibilities.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like because of like the way the internet's talking. I mean, I honestly think the last character for this pass is either going to be Ryu Hayabusa or it's going to be Doom Guy, Doom Slayer, whatever you want to call him.
How funny would it be if it's Ryu
There's the
Hayabusa?
cat.
No, it's Ryu Hayabusa, but it's old school Ninja Gaiden Ryu Hayabusa.
That's
Oh,
probably
you
what it
mean
would be.
pixelated?
Like,
Yeah, that's probably what it would be.
I don't know if they'd go Game & Watch like pixelated,
No, not that far.
but I mean, I think they'd go like old school, not super detail Ryu.
Mm.
Like
I mean, if anything, just add like.
Or they do the cloud thing where they do Advent Children version and then
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Just have one of his 4 colors be the NES Ryu, and then the other 4 be like present day.
What if
Ninja
they
Gaiden
did? Now hold on. What if
Tifa.
they did?
No.
Joe, maybe you'll know this one.
Hmm?
MGS4.
Yes.
There's a dream sequence you wake up from, and you
Yes.
have the masks of the like polygon version of Snake.
Yeah, which is unlockable.
What if they did that in Smash, where they did like just a polygon aesthetic version of Ryu in there as a costume?
I mean, I think that would look good. I mean, it obviously wouldn't be like the default, but if they did that would be kind of cool.
I feel like that's where they put the Easter eggs in for
Yeah.
that character.
Because like
You know?
Mac, who has the wireframe color.
Mm.
Echo Fighters. Any? Do you guys think that we're gonna get any Echo Fighters of the DLC characters?
I don't know if they would put a
Because for Simon, right, for the Belmont guy,
yeah it was
Simon and Richter.
yeah, there was an Echo Fighter for him, but there wasn't an Echo Fighter for Joker or
No, because Simon and Richter were revealed at the same time as technically one character.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
And then there was Ken. I don't know if they would. I'm not gonna say. I don't want to say waste a slot on the fighter pass for an Echo Fighter.
Well, okay. So, do you think that we're gonna get any kind of Echo Fighter situation from a DLC character?
If they
It'd be
do,
nice.
it's going to be alongside another like new release.
I'm trying to think like.
What character could be an Echo character?
It's like
Yeah.
the only example I can think of is having like revealing Goku and then having Vegeta as his Echo.
I mean, those are different fighting styles, sir.
Yes and no, because it could both work.
I mean, okay. So say if you give them Kamehameha, right? Yes, technically it is just a projectile beam.
Yeah, Goku's would be the Kamehameha, Vegeta's would be the Gallic Gun because they're very similar,
What I mean,
and they wouldn't have to change much.
Goku's all kicks. Vegeta's mostly punches.
Well, Goku has both punches and kicks, same as Vegeta.
Mm-hmm.
But it's depending on which game you play, is they tell different stories.
Yes,
Yeah.
and also didn't they say that he wanted characters who originated from games and not anime?
I mean,
Yeah.
this is the same
He also
guy who
said
also
he didn't want.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is the same guy that said that he didn't want anybody that came from actual fighting games, and then we get fucking Ryu from Street Fighter, and then Ken, and now Terry Bogard.
Wait, wasn't he a professional fighting game player?
Masaru Sakurai?
I thought someone said that he was a old school Street Fighter pro player.
I remember hearing a story of, about how he was playing Street Fighter 2 in an arcade and he had like a 50 match winning streak or something, and then he thought he was unbeatable, and then he went over to play like King of Fighters and he got destroyed.
I mean, like I think maybe that also could just be now he's pulling from things he likes. You know what I mean? Like he's just.
I mean, why not?
You are the guy. You're the guy in charge. Do what you want.
Yeah,
Charles in charge.
Anyway, yeah, like I remember, like I don't know if it was confirmed, but he also mentioned that like for Smash 4, that Hayachi from Tekken was a possibility, but he couldn't come up with a decent moveset for him because Tekken movesets are so vast.
Tekken.
Yeah.
Yes, Tekken.
Although, what if the final DLC character, Leroy?
Who's not even out yet for Tekken 7.
Yo, T-Pain cosplayed as Leroy Smith, which was pretty cool.
Oh man.
Pretty
cool.
cool.
Remember, where did I hear that story?
I think I retweeted something about it the other day. It was like, it was T-Pain cosplayed as Leroy Smith and he was dancing and stuff. It was great.
It could be it.
I don't know. I'd rather have Jin in it than or Gene
Oh,
in
of
it
course.
than Hiachi.
Of course, because that's your character.
Right. It's like if there's gonna, I think, in like pecking order, I think Hayachi would be top of the list because Hayachi was already in another fighting game.
It's like of staple Tekken characters, there's Hihachi, then there's Kazuya, then there's Jin.
And there's Jin.
What if
Wang.
Yoshimitsu?
Oh god.
Yoshimitsu is the king of crossover games.
Yeah, I was gonna say Yoshimitsu's pretty high on that pecking order too.
Yeah, Yoshimitsu's been in Soul Calibur since 2.
So I mean,
and then it's like, what does he look like? How do we make Yoshimitsu look family friendly? How do we make him look E10 plus?
oh, if that's a restriction.
I don't know if that is because I know because a lot of people want that female Terry Bogard from the SNK Heroines Tag Frenzy game.
Listen, what if we did
Best fighting game, by the way.
What if we did this, right? Wasn't there was it the super something hat that was gender bending everybody? You remember that?
Oh, the
Super Crown.
Yeah. What if we did that? I mean, we could have that mechanic in the game, guys.
No.
And then and then we definitely could have Bowsette.
No.
Joe's like so serious, like
Very no.
E10 plus. No.
Oh, by the way, they're adding they added Peachette to that Mario Kart mobile game apparently.
Peachette?
The Toadette with the crown.
I don't know if my Google search wants this.
I mean, it's what Bowsette came from.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have the Toadette that gets the crown.
Toadette, and then she puts on the super crown, and then she becomes Peachette.
But it's just Peach.
Yeah, she's basically
It's Peach with pigtails instead of long hair.
Yeah.
See, I was expecting Bowsette type of.
Oh no.
No.
I mean, if you
Bowsette is a fucking product of the internet.
Yeah, 100%. Oh man.
Anyway.
Is anybody complaining about that though?
I am. A lot.
I'm not. Sometimes.
I just think it would have been funny if they put that in the game. just threw that in there, and then you get some really terrible gender bends.
Dude looks like a lady.
I mean,
you get
Kirby would just be Kirby.
I mean, Snake would probably turn into the boss, and I would be fine with that.
Ganondorf.
Oh God! No!
Incineroar would be freaking furry bait.
Oh my God! It'd be like the China version of. Oh God!
Listen, I just need someone to mod the game to then put that item in.
Wario.
Oh,
What if it was an effect? What if it was an effect of something else, and it caused that to happen, right? Like maybe there's an ultimate ball that is, instead of it being a fake one, it's just
It's a,
now you're afflicted with this.
Yeah.
I think Link wouldn't change all that much.
I mean, Linkle.
Yeah.
Mario, Luigi.
I mean, I would just assume it would just be like if Peach was to put the hat on, does it change the other way too? Is the hat?
I don't know.
I mean,
does it gender bend the other way?
Why
So
is this the topic of conversation?
Does Peach just become a blonde Mario,
It's like
and then Daisy becomes like a dark-skinned brunette Luigi? Like my
I'm trying
brain's
to think,
hurting
like,
now.
what-
thinking way too much into this.
it's like I'm just thinking like when Midnight
What?
Bliss
Okay.
is used on a female character, like with like use it on like Felicia, right? And then it's like she just turns even more feminine.
Yeah.
I mean, I get why they wouldn't do it though, because then you're also crossing a certain line
Right.
that opens.
What
them
about
up for
what if
issues.
Game & Watch got it? Would you just have like two like square things on the front of it, like on the
I'd
chest?
assume.
He
I'd
would just have a
assume
bow
not-
on his head.
I was gonna say it would just become that there's a pink bow or there's a bit that looks like a bow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even with the Super Crown, like Toadette is the only character that can pick it up. Like if Mario or Luigi pick up that item, it doesn't work.
Yeah, I remember there being this big thing that Luigi wanted it really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You know,
All of a sudden,
I
Cloud
gotta
gets
go.
it, and then he gets the his dress from Final Fantasy VII.
Nice.
100%.
Hmm
Because that's how Cloud rolls.
Yup.
Yep.
Anyway, we've been going kind of long here. We should. Oh, did Aaron leave? It says Aaron left.
He'll be back. It's fine.
Okay. Anyway, we should probably start wrapping this up. We've been going kind of long.
All right.
All right.
It's been almost 2 hours.
Yeah. I might even have to cut some bits out to try to compress this under, because like, I think Anchor's limit is 150 megabytes
Mm.
or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyway, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel because you can watch all of our episodes in video form, and we got the dumb wrestling thing going on. That's always fun to watch. Be sure to subscribe to us on Anchor, anchor.fm/College Cheese. You can listen to all our episodes in audio form. We're on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Castbox, Stitcher, Podbean, I think.
Everywhere a podcast is sold.
Anywhere you can find a halfway decent podcast, we'll be there lurking around. Sure to leave us a rating and a comment. If it's PG-13 or under, we'll have Aaron read it on the air because he has the voice of God apparently. And until next week, I'm Al.
I'm Joe.
I'm Nate. I was waiting for Aaron to kick in.
No, I'm Aaron.
And we'll see you next week with episode 130. Bye.
Oh,
Jerry
I will
Borderlands,
say
guys.
this. I will say this. If you do leave a review, because it looks like it takes a while for the approval process to go through,
Yeah.
if you leave a review, hit one of us up with that review
Yeah.
so we can get it in sooner.
Like Twitter, all our Twitters, college cheese. Hit us up there because I check the college cheese Twitter pretty regularly. Let us know, because Okay, so bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Later.